Hi everyone, happy Sunday to you all. So today is day 5 of my fruit fast and I am feeling really good. So I got up early this morning and I already went in my sauna. I did some rebounding, I did some stretching, and then I made me some grapefruit juice, and that's what I have right here. And I put the Dr. Morse Superfood Blend number 2, a scoop of that. I think I did actually like a scoop and a half, but you can't taste it. Oh, you know, the grapefruit, it just tastes like pink grapefruit juice. And you're getting some of those herbs in there. It's really good and refreshing and hydrating and astringent. So we want, you know, all that good fruit to get our body moving and cleaning. So it's a really great juice to start out your day. So I am still on all fruit, and each time I do these fruit fasts, it does tend to get easier and easier. So like right now, I feel like I can do 100 days on fruit. I just feel so good, and my skin feels good. And those are the first things that I notice around the 3rd day is just my skin and my energy. And I have to say though, when I first started my detox journey, I felt like crap. I'm gonna be honest, but it does start getting better. The cleaner the body becomes. You just have to experience, like I always say. But I feel so good right now. My digestion is really good. So I just wanted to do a little quick update on that. So I'm gonna keep going and see how long I can do this. So real quickly, I want to share something with you. One of my subscribers left me a comment, and she asked me a question, and I asked her if it would be okay if I shared her question with all of you, and I can go more in depth in the question also. But before I read this, I really need to make this clear that I am not giving any medical advice. I am not a doctor. I am not authorized to give medical advice. But I want to share with you what I would do if this were me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read her question. How do I get rid of the smell of chemicals in urine? It's so awful it lingers even after I flush. I eat loads of fruit and was told it was too acidic. This has been going on for months now. I drink bicarb, that's sodium bicarbonate, that is very alkaline to the body. It's pretty much baking soda, but it only initially stops it. I battle with fibromyalgia and diverticulitis and disc prolapse. That's gut and bowel issues. I am now on veggies and fruits. I eat yogurt with bananas for breakfast and munch on apples in between meals. I do eat bread organic. My veggie and fruit is organic as I can get it. Just can't get rid of the smell, and it's so strong. Okay, so first of all, this is telling me that this is a high case of acidosis in the body. These are acids. Fibromyalgia, that is the lymph system. We have to go after that lymph system. So, I mean, this is really just acids building up, and they can get really deep within the tissue. Remember, there's 2 sides of chemistry. There's the acidic side and the alkaline side. You are extremely acidic, which I was too when I first started out. And we have to remember, eating processed foods and just pharmaceuticals, all these things over time, if we're not eliminating, build up in the body. And that's where all the Lyme's, the Crohn's, fibromyalgia, psoriasis, eczemas, all these get backed up in the body, and you will see it come out the skin, and it does. These acids cause pain within the body. So first we need to alkaline the body. Now you could take sodium bicarbonate in small doses, because we want to try to heal as naturally as we can. Sodium bicarbonate is really alkaline, and you don't want to try to move over to that side of chemistry too fast. That's not a good thing. This is not a quick fix. We have to just kind of pull back and just clean out our diet. The first thing I would do is I would cut out the yogurts and the bread. Breads are very acidic, and they are acid forming foods and complex sugars. And the yogurt, all dairy, it's very mucus forming. We just need to go to a very simple, hydrating, detox diet for a little while. You can bring these things back in later, but you really want to hit that detox level and get these things cleaned out, because that's serious, especially when you're talking about your gut and diverticulitis. These things are not fun. And another thing she mentions is she doesn't want to take antibiotics. And I agree 100%. Antibiotics are, they destroy the good bacteria in our body. And we need that bacteria. This is what cleans the trash. So at the end of this video, I will share a little clip by Dr. Morse, and he kind of goes more in depth in this. But let's move on. So then she went ahead and made wrote another comment, and it says, I do not take pharmaceutical drugs. Awesome. I always find natural ways and through meditation. That's awesome. It was thought my alkaline levels were too high, and that there's no way you're over alkalosis or your alkalosis. This is all signs of acidosis. And actually, I had a glass of orange juice earlier and the smell went, so I shall continue drinking it. Orange juice is great. And we do. Some fruit you want to stay away from, and I'll go more in depth. Let's see. I don't eat meat or fish. I do like plain yogurt and cheese. Through my experience, we have to get rid of the dairy. It is so mucus forming. It's have you ever had a glass of milk and instantly you have that just mucus build up instantly in the throat? And that mucus, it is there to protect us. Just like when we get sick, we get a cold, the body will create mucus to hold the toxins in it, and that's why you get a runny nose or a sore throat and you're coughing up mucus. Your body's trying to purge toxins and trash out of the body through mucus. And what do? We suppress it with NyQuil, DayQuil, all of these pharmaceutical drugs. No. We need to let the body purge these things out. So it's good just to rest, take hot bath, get into some steam. Humidifiers are really great to help break up that mucus and get it out. So that is the one thing we really need to do here. Let's see, where was I? I don't think they would stop the smell. I would keep on with the orange juice and see what happens. Yeah, I think the orange juice is really, really great. I love orange juice. All the citruses, you just want to be careful. You want to make sure they're ripe, because if they are not ripe, then they will have an acidic hit on the body, and we don't want that. So another thing, well, I'll go into that later after I read this. So let's see, I eat loads of fruit in truth. I totally believe you are doing really well. I mean, you want to heal. I can clearly see that. She says, I eat cherries, apples, mangoes, my favorite, plums and peaches. I can't eat pineapple. It makes my acidic levels fly off the scale. Yes, I would stay away from pineapple also. It is more on the acidic side, no matter what. If you juice it, you can add some greens to it to neutralize it and make it more alkaline that way, if you wanted it that way. But yeah, if I were you, I would definitely stay away from those acidic fruits, and I would really hit the green juices and get your body alkaline. And I would have to go after the gut. Okay, so we'll get more into that. And then she goes on to say, but melons make me fly, or make my life windy. That means melons make her bloat. And I'll tell you why. Melons need to be eaten by themselves. It will make me bloat if I mix melons with other fruits or any other food, especially proteins. Do not mix watermelon with protein. You will bloat so bad. I always eat my melons by themselves. It's just the way it is. And so try that. Try it in the morning. Have some watermelon with it by itself and see if it still makes you bloat. But yeah, watermelon is great because it's high in water and it's very hydrating. So that is really great. I was taking 12 pills a day 5 years ago for a year and came off that a lot. Oh, that's good. Smoked cannabis, which taught me to meditate. That's awesome. Gave up that and smoking sugar a year ago. I also have bone issues, too low calcium. Okay, so that is parathyroid. The parathyroid helps utilize calcium within the body. Calcium is needed for our bones, our joints, our skin. We need calcium, obviously. So you really want to look at the parathyroid. So another thing we really want to look at is our adrenals. Our adrenals, our thyroid, all these endocrine glands, they all work together. Our adrenal glands, they make steroids in the body that help fight off acids. And so if our adrenals are weak, they will start stealing or robbing calcium from our bones and our joints. And so it doesn't matter how much calcium you're taking supplements, if you're not utilizing them, it's a waste. So, that's why I say the healing process, it's the whole entire system, the body, it all works together. You can't just go after the one thing. You have to go after the body as a whole. And in your situation, if it were me, I would definitely have to start with the gut. We have to start with the gut. That's where it all begins. So this is where our food and our nutrients are brought into our body and pulled through the intestinal wall, and it goes into our blood, and then the blood feeds all the cells within the body, and then our cells eliminate waste and acids. And this lymph fluid will come and clean the waste, and it gets dumped into the lymph system and in the lymph nodes. And then the way to eliminate these waste is through the skin and the kidneys. So we have to be eliminating. There's just that process, that process, right? Digestion, absorption, because we need to make sure we're absorbing. So we got to clean that gut and get that mucoid plaque out, all the mucus out of the gut. It's part of the healing process. And then we need to make sure we're using, our body is healing and using and producing the steroids and utilizing the calcium that we are bringing in. This is how we heal. And then we eliminate the trash. It's that simple when you step back and you look at the whole picture. So that's why I say you have to go after the whole entire body. Let's see. And then I think that's it. Let's see. I am a big believer in mind over matter, and I am healing through faith in myself and diet change. Thank you so much for your time. I wish you health, happiness, love and happiness, sister. That's so sweet. So yeah, those are the things that I would do. I would get off all the dairy and the breads, and I know, and like I said, it's just for temporary. And I would go and find a juicer. If you can't afford a Green Star, there are plenty of juicers out there. Just start juicing and get some green drinks in there and start alkalizing that way. Parsley is great for the kidneys. Dandelions. You want to get these herbs in there. If you can afford some of the herbs, I would highly recommend you go to Dr. Morse's website and check out some of their herbs in their kits. And start out with kit number 1, which has parasite M and G, and those will really help start cleaning the gut and getting those parasites out, because we also want to go after that. But if you can't afford the herbs, there is another way, and that is diet. Diet is number 1, not the herbs. You can get the herbs through, like I said, by juicing and getting those greens in there and start alkalizing the body. And of course, keep pounding the fruit. That's what I do, especially once you start getting a little bit alkaline in your body. Then, of course, you can bring in more of the fruit and really start pulling. But yes, get sweating, get those kidneys filtering, get out in the sun, breathe, move, all these things. You have to do it all to heal. These are the levels that we have to get in, because these things are not fun. Life is not fun when we have pain and suffering. So, that's why I'm sharing my testimony and my journey, because I had those pains, especially with my sciatic pain, my back pain. Oh, it was just horrible. Life is not fun when we have those things. So those are the things that I would do. And I just by reading this, you are in it. You're pretty much doing all these great things. You've gotten off, pharmaceuticals. You're doing loads of fruit, and the only thing is the dairy and the breads. Cut that out, and start the healing process. But another thing too, and as I know you already probably know, that healing the body takes time, but you will heal. I believe you will heal. I've done so much research and watched so many other testimonies, and through my getting certified and listening to Dr. Morse, who has 50 years of experience, I see healing in that road, that path. That other path with all the pharmaceuticals and the toxic poisons that they're putting into our body, I just don't see healing, and I don't see happiness and joy down that path. That is not living for me. Now, I know every case is different, and and I'm not here to judge. Even if someone I am very close to decides to go down that path, I would support them. That's what we do. There is no judgment here on my channel. And this is not about being a fruitarian or a raw foodist or a vegan or a vegetarian. This is not about putting labels on a diet. This is just about getting our life back and healing. That's what this is about. I hate being labeled as a vegan. And in fact, when I was on my trip with my family, I had a couple bites of my husband's shrimp. So technically, I'm not a vegan. I don't like labels, but when it's time to heal and detox, I hit it hard, just like I'm doing right now. I really feel and believe that these are the levels we have to get to really heal all of these toxins out of our body, because they have, over time, they've just built up so much. And when we're not eliminating, where are these toxins going? They're not going anywhere. They're just building up and accumulating within the body. And that is when we get the blowback and it explodes. And that's where all the rashes come in. Fibromyalgia. All these diverticulitis. These things come in factor. And like I said, these things are not fun. And so anyways, that's what I would do if I was going through this, and just take it easy. Don't work out too hard. but continue just moving your body, and gosh, I can just go on and on. Okay, but definitely get your kidneys filtering, and as you get cleaner, your body becomes a little bit cleaner, then you can kind of hit maybe a GI broom from Dr. Morse, and maybe I can leave some links in the description box of some of the things that I'm talking about, if you're interested in that. So anyways, you know, we just need to do the best we can, and I know detoxing is hard. I get it. I went through all those things also on my journey. I was not perfect at the beginning, that first year, and I'm still not perfect today, and I'm on 4 years. I would love to be a raw foodist. I would love just to eat raw food all the time, but that's just not realistic for a lot of people. I enjoy eating cooked vegetables and soups, and I do like an occasional cheat, but if I cheat, I know it's not going to hurt me or kill me, you know, and I know I can just, I don't know. I think you get my point here. So anyways, okay, well, I'm going to end with that, and I will be back in a few more days with an update on my fast. And so with that, I will go ahead and end there, and I will see you guys all in the next video. God bless. I love you all. Happy healing. And I guess that's it. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
And that's the thing. So the problem with antibiotics is, unfortunately, they suppress the lymph system, so that shuts down your symptoms, and you think, oh, well, that was good. Now we can blame the bacterium for this. And bacterium is not medical terminology. Bacteria is a natural appearing single-celled organism that sucks up sewage. So I don't know what to say about that. But I can tell you, your lymph system's backed up really bad. Now with the antibiotics, you still have to, you got the problem, but maybe even worse, because now they suppressed your lymph system's ability to drain itself, and you're killing the bacteria. And remember, your lymph nodes are supposed to be full of bacteria, and when medical doctors kill bacteria in lymph nodes, that's borderline criminal in a way, because I'm going to tell you, you kill the bacteria in a human body, you're going to put them to death. The cancers are going to roar on you. They're going to put them to death, because you have to have bacterial action. I don't know what you guys are thinking. You got to have bacterial action in the body. Remember, we do probiotics, you do antibiotics.